Hey guys, love this forum, man. This kind of reinforces my gratitude for this forum. Appreciate it, Perry. I didn't think of doing it this way with the ceiling planes, and the video is probably not necessary, but in a way, it's necessary for me just so I can understand more clearly how the technique might be accomplished. And what I've done, I outlined the steps. And obviously nothing happens without a second floor in this case, so I guess the first thing we could do is add a second floor. This makes me a little nuts, but that's, and in this case it's 2 by 12s. Both of them, crossing each other, 2 by 12s, and we call it lumber. So that's the basic framing for everything, but if I understand correctly, that ceiling plane is going to go underneath these floor joists here. So I think, this is what I've come up with, that on the first floor, that ceiling ought to be raised by that 11, call it 11 and a quarter. And that will give room now underneath there for the ceiling plane. So we're on the second floor now. Those joists have been set to 2 by 12s. It's lumber now, 108 and a quarter. And then back to the first floor to draw a ceiling plane. And in this case, the framing is determined by the direction that the ceiling plane is drawn. In this case, I'm not sure which way they go, it doesn't matter. And in this case, ceiling plane is going to be 0. The ridge height is going to be 2 by 12 less than this, and the structure is going to be 2 by 12. And that's pretty much all there is to it. There is more to it, actually. So there's a cross clip going that way and a cross clip going the other way. The only downside, and I'm not sure if it's a major downside, but the only downside is it won't create rims, headers, and that sort of thing when you go to dial the framing in. So you can see in this case, let's turn these walls off here. There it is in the middle. And there's no headers or rims or anything like that. The beauty is that you can change its shape to be anything you like. Like I think with suggestion, if there was a stairwell, you could put that stairwell in, or any shape you want. But the downside, and I'm not sure it's a big one because this, depends on what you're using this for, what kind of a detail, framing section or something like that. The only downside I can see is it won't take care of rims. You can see it inside of here. It won't take care of any of the rims. Those would have to be put in manually. But otherwise awesome. Anyway, I hope that helps somebody. Oh, look, they're running the same direction, right? In this case, the joists are running the same direction, so that whole ceiling plane will need to be, turned around. Let's see if that did it. To get the joist running perpendicular, which was the whole idea of the original plan. And you can see there's no rim out here. There's a few things missing, so depending on how detailed you have to have this, it's not going to get you everything. It will put, it's not really a rim, is it? Yeah, I guess it is. It's the last joist out here. Anyway, Terry, thanks so much. All you guys, really appreciate it, man. See, I hope that helps somebody. See you.